Joining me now to talk more on this is the criminal defense attorney, Dwane Cates. He's with us from Phoenix this afternoon. These details, they just skeeve you out.
It does, Shep. It's pretty amazing the stuff that was going on right before this happened.
The list of it, you know, you wonder how it is we as a society and people around individuals in general miss this sort of thing, but it happens all the time, and you don't want to overreact along the way, but some of the things that he was doing and saying are, I mean, they're troubling.
They are, and fortunately in the United States you can't arrest somebody for a crime that you think might happen later. You have to wait for a crime to happen to arrest somebody. Now, they could have tried to get him in a civil commitment and have him observed for 72 hours. But that's even pretty difficult to do.
You talked with our bookers about the suspect's mothers, or the suspect parents, mothers specifically.
Yeah, you know, and you know, they did the best they could. I don't think there's going to be any criminal liability come down on them. I don't think that you know, there may be civil liability. Somebody could, you know, file a wrongful death suit, but from what I understand, they don't have much, you know, in the way of money to take. So it probably will never happen.
Of these sorts of covering these sorts of stories, they become pinpoints in a career. And over the past 25 years, I'll tell you, I've covered more of them than I want to think about. But one of the things that I've always sort of noticed about this sort of an event is that you get to meet extraordinarily amazing individuals. And in this case, we met Daniel Hernandez, her young intern, who, my goodness, I don't know if I've ever met a nicer young man, and he may have saved her life that morning.
You know, extraordinary events bring out the best in America. I mean, that's what we can take from this, Shep, is that you know, there are good people in this country, and there are people that you know, will lay their lives down to help each other, and that's what we need to remember.
Yeah, from what I've learned about him, Daniel Hernandez is one of them. Stood there and plugged the blood as it was coming from her, began CPR, was cool as a cucumber at maybe 20 years old, and has an amazing future ahead of him, I hope. Hey, it's good to see you, Dwane Cates. Thank you.
Thanks, Shep. Thanks for having me on.
All right, you bet. Look at